What is up, people, and welcome back. Right, so in the last video, I didn't do an outro. I completely forgot about it. So, we've got, hang on. Ping! We've got door bars in this side, and we've got notched up. Not too bad. These aren't finished notches, they're just a rough, they're pretty close. But they're not, well prepped or anything. They're just sitting there at the minute. We've got this in nice order. We are pretty central to where I could work out where the centre of the bends are. So that's this one done. So what I'm going to do now is knock out the other side. So as I said, even though I've got the dimensions and the angles, every cage is a little bit different. If this is half a degree off, it changes the angle of this. So it's really pinch of salt kind of things. It just gets me near to where I need to be. So I'm going to do them two now. And then we're going to mark out where they are. So we just know for ease of putting them back. And then we're going to make this bar going down here first. Because we've got to notch them together here. And then it will need to be notched into here also. Right, so I'll get them two done. Oh, there. Did I start the one? Or did I not? No, I just chopped it down. Right then, I'll get these two done. Over there. The reason I'm doing these little videos is to sort of show you how much work goes on in the background. So, you can see me going in and out. And it's not a 5-minute job. So that's why I'm doing these videos, just so you can see the amount of work that goes on in the background to make one of these. Right? Right, people. I just checked on my phone and it stopped recording. I'm guessing it's because my son had a FaceTime. So you didn't see me finishing off this. Well, it's not finished. But we're notched in at the top. It's not too bad. It is quite hard when you're going onto a bend on 45mm. Because there's always a really small gap. And then I've had to cut this tube into the side of it, look. You see? I mean, it's an okay notch, but there's a little gap. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's going to weld. So yeah, it copes around it like that. And then the next one up, it'll just have a small notch where this tube comes through. I started making the other one. It's on the floor over there, it fell off. So I'm going to get this one, the other side, to this state. Then I will confirm this bottom, tack the bottom in, and then start on the top. All right, let's carry on. up, people? So, we're getting somewhere. It is actually the next day. Because I'd had enough. I started feeling all wobbly. I was like it today when I come in here. Really like weak and wobbly, so it takes me a little bit to get going. So, right, you've seen where we are now. I'll give you a look, shall I? So, these are in. That's in. This is in. There we go. Job done. Right, see you tomorrow. Ha, I'm only joking. Right, so these are matched pair now. Everything is to where I am happy. Happy with this now. We are at some really nice looking lines. Yeah? So this, you know, everything passes through. You don't really want a bar coming to nothing. I mean, I've gone through all this before. A tube should go on to something, so it's passing the load. So it's not just relying on the tube, it's relying on the tube that's attached to the tube that's attached to another tube. So when you have an impact, it moves it around the car instead of just folding. Right, so let me show you what I can, because it's all rather hot. So we've got, as we know, welds. Really good. I'm always quite happy with my welds. And I've just done a video on MRM Speed Shop with his van. I said bodywork is not my thing. Somebody questioned my welding. Huh. Anyway, here we go. So, door bars are all welded on. We've got this, it's all welded round. This is all welded round. It's all welded. And then we've got some nice little welds down there, look. The same down there, and the roof bar fits. It's got a bit of dirt in the weld. I don't know why. Since I'm using this wire, it's giving a lot of dirt off. If anyone can tell me if I'm doing something wrong, but I do get a lot of like black dirt. So yeah. So other nice welds, everything. Let me zoom in. You get me? So everything is welded all the way around. You can definitely see the penetration. Some nice drops. This is what I hate about when you're welding into a point. You never get the top. And then when you go back, it looks shit. But the rest of your weld looks fucking lovely. Yeah? So, that is what I hate about welding into point. It's like up here. To get up into, I mean, you've done a nice weld. But then to get up in, I mean, to be honest, this one weren't too bad, was it? But, yeah. So, all of the welds looking good. So, that's all welded now. And around the door bars. This isn't going to have gussets on. No, there's going to be no gussets on this car. Because if it does go to Germany, he wants to do the gussets. So, all I've done is double welded it. That takes quite a lot of weld, that does, because you're welding into 2 rounds and you have to fill it. Yeah, it's like this one, look. Lovely weld. And then you have to fucking fill the hole at the bottom. I'm like, fuck. I mean, you could just file it out a little bit. But yeah, everything's welded. As it should. So yeah, that's where we are now. So it's coming along. It's coming along. I'm going to put that diagonal in from this corner down to there. So then, if you decide to have one, it'll go this way. If you decide to have 2, then it'll go that way and that way. So from there to there, basically the same as what's on Leslie's chassis over here. So it will be across like that. Yeah. So, yeah, we're getting there. I am hungry. So I'm going to go back in the house now. But we are very close now. The roof bar is still only pushed in. Yeah. Because the shell was supposed to have come today again, but it didn't. It's going to come the weekend now. So that roof bar is just sitting there. It went in nice. I did have to give it a bit of a knock, but it's nice, tight, but not too tight, you know what I mean? So it's not putting any flex on the body. Because when you're building these chassis, all your joints, you want your notches as good as you can. You don't want any gaps. Because if you're having to pull it together, so if you've had to do it up with the ratchet strap to get it to go, so you can get a bar in, you're pulling the steel under tension before you've even done anything. Do you know what I mean? You want to try and get these built as relaxed as possible. I know welding the steel agitates the molecules in the steel anyway, so they do tension up a bit. So if you're ratchet strapping it to try and get a weld on, or there's a gap and you're trying to fill it, the more weld you put in there, the more tempered the steel gets, the weaker the steel gets. People think, I'm sticking a bar in, I'll just put loads of weld on it. You're actually making it weaker because you're heat treating it every time you do it. You might as well be smashing it with an hammer and make it brittle as shit. So you don't want to be using ratchet straps. If you've made a tube too short, put it to the side, make it that little bit bigger, because you will use that tube for something. It will go somewhere else. Even if you chop it up and stick it somewhere else. You want everything to sort of fall together with a little bit of a knock. So when you saw me put my door bars in, they're not a tight fit where I have to hammer them, but you have to just push it down. Because when I weld that joint, it's going to close up. So you're back to a datum, do you know what I mean? Anyway, that's it for today. And I'll catch you in the next one, because we've got to start putting this front end on. See you later, people. Thanks for watching. And if you're subscribing, please subscribe. Press the bell. Because like 5% of my subscribers actually watch my videos. Because I'm guessing nobody knows that they're coming out. Right. Thanks for watching, people. See you later.